The scene opens in complete darkness. A Russian soldier spots a Ukrainian FPV drone approaching through the night sky. He immediately breaks into a desperate sprint toward his hiding position. The time is well past midnight, and he believes the darkness will protect him. But what he doesn't know is that this drone is equipped with advanced night vision technology. The Ukrainian operators can see him as clearly as if it were midday. The drone easily tracks the fleeing soldier. In his panic, the Russian soldier makes a fatal error. He forgets to close the door behind him. This single mistake becomes the last mistake of his life. This isn't an isolated incident. Ukrainian FPV drones have successfully hit targets through windows, doors, and narrow openings countless times before. Two Russian soldiers are making their way toward their underground base, believing they're approaching safety, but a Ukrainian drone has already locked onto them. At the exact moment they reach the entrance, the drone strikes both soldiers simultaneously. Nearby, another Russian soldier forgot to secure an entrance door. The Ukrainian drone operators spot this vulnerability and exploit it, ensuring that everyone inside will never exit that shelter again. In another scene, the drone spots two more Russian soldiers hiding in what they believe is a secure location. What they don't realize is that they've already been tracked. The Ukrainian operators send them a gift. The drone delivers an explosive payload that ensures these soldiers remain in that hiding spot permanently. Next, we see a Russian soldier hiding under a tree, thinking the foliage will provide cover, but the drone spots him easily and strikes with brutal efficiency. The soldier never expected the attack to come with such precision. In the middle of a snowy forest, a lone Russian soldier walks toward his comrade who is planting anti-tank mines for Ukrainian vehicles. Both are unaware that a Ukrainian drone is tracking them from above. When both soldiers are in position, the drone strikes, causing them to fall victim to the very trap they were setting. The irony is brutal. They became casualties of their own deadly scheme. Russian forces aren't safe on the ground, and they're not safe in the sky either. A Ukrainian FPV drone spots a Russian reconnaissance drone conducting surveillance over Ukrainian front lines. The Ukrainian operators approach rapidly and strike the enemy drone with precision, sending it crashing to the ground. This isn't the first time Ukrainian drones have engaged in aerial combat. They've successfully eliminated dozens of Russian drones, establishing dominance in the skies. Here, we witness a Ukrainian drone spotting a Russian convoy of motorcycles racing along a rural road. The drone moves toward them at high speed, but the motorcyclists are completely oblivious. At the last possible moment, one rider notices something and turns his head, but by then, it's far too late. The strike is instantaneous and devastating. About 2 days later, another Ukrainian drone passes over the same location. The operators observe that the vehicle is still smoldering with smoke rising from charred wreckage. The body of the rider has almost completely vanished. It's a grim reminder of the permanence of these strikes. In one absurd scene, we see a Russian soldier who thinks he can catch the drone with his bare hands. Instead of running for cover, he's running toward the drone, arms outstretched. After multiple failed attempts, the Ukrainian drone operators decide to give him what he wants. The drone delivers its payload directly to him. Another Russian soldier shows slightly more intelligence. He uses his rifle to fire at the approaching drone, desperately trying to shoot it down. But despite his efforts, he can't stop it. The Ukrainian drone completes its mission, and the soldier's attempts at self-defense prove utterly futile. In another encounter, a Russian soldier is walking when he suddenly notices a drone behind him. His survival instincts kick in, and he immediately throws himself to the ground. This quick reaction saves him from the first attack. He lies flat, hoping the danger has passed, but the Ukrainian operators are persistent. They circle back for a second attempt. The soldier, thinking he's safe, begins to stand up. That's when the drone strikes him in exactly the right spot to ensure he'll never stand up again. What follows is an extensive compilation showing Ukrainian drones eliminating different types of Russian soldiers in various locations. Russia keeps sending soldiers into Ukrainian territory, and Ukrainian FPV drones keep hitting them with relentless efficiency. Some are running desperately, some are casually talking with comrades. Some are standing guard, some are hiding in trenches, some are inside vehicles, some are resting, some are underground in bunkers. But no matter what they're doing or where they are, the drones find them. The reason I'm creating these videos is to bring awareness to Russian families, to show them the reality and plead with them not to send their sons and brothers to fight in Ukraine. Putin has lost his mind and doesn't seem to care about his own soldiers getting eliminated day after day. If you appreciate this message, please like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so this content gets boosted and hopefully reaches Russian families who need to see this truth. Here's a Russian soldier sitting on a stool waiting for his tea. Instead of tea, a Ukrainian drone delivers something permanent. The soldier doesn't even try to run, he simply accepts his fate. Look at this scene. A Russian soldier is making a snowball when a Ukrainian drone strikes him, giving him only nanoseconds to realize what's happening. There's no time to protect himself. The playful moment becomes his last. In another scene, Ukrainian drones spot several Russian soldiers. One tries to throw stones at the approaching drone in a desperate attempt at defense. It's completely useless. Elsewhere, a Russian soldier is sleeping after his duty shift. The Ukrainian drone ensures that his sleep becomes permanent. In this scene, a Russian soldier believes he can hide under debris and remain undetected, but modern warfare doesn't work that way anymore. Russian drones and soldiers keep coming, and Ukraine keeps destroying them in an endless loop. Putin and his generals are trapped in this cycle, but they refuse to acknowledge it. Their eyes are closed to reality. They're cheering over propaganda while their soldiers die by the thousands. Ukrainian drones have hit approximately everything imaginable in modern warfare: tanks, armored personnel carriers, trucks, artillery pieces, ammunition depots, command posts, radar installations, and countless other military assets. Here, we witness a Ukrainian drone completely destroying an entire Russian military base with a single strike. With one small, cheap weapon, costing perhaps a few $100s, you can destroy equipment worth hundreds of thousands or even millions. The economics of modern warfare have been completely revolutionized by Ukrainian innovation. The modern battlefield has been transformed by Ukrainian drones in ways that military strategists will study for decades. This isn't just about technology, it's about creativity, adaptability, and the determination of people defending their homeland. At the end, there's an extensive compilation showing Ukrainian drones hitting Russian radar systems, military vehicles, command bases, soldiers in various situations, and many other targets. Each strike demonstrates the precision and effectiveness that has made these weapons so feared. This is the new reality of warfare. This is what happens when innovation meets determination. This is Ukraine's response to aggression: efficient, precise, and relentless. This is the new reality of warfare, where the sky has eyes and the ground offers no sanctuary. No matter how deep the trench or how thick the armor, the drone finds its mark. It is a revolution born from necessity, where high-tech meets low cost and local innovation outperforms old-school military doctrine. This is what happens when innovation meets determination. The world is watching a shift in history, where a small plastic device can take down a multi-million-dollar tank or clear a fortified bunker from miles away. Every drone seen in this video was likely built by volunteers in small workshops or funded by donations from people across the globe who believe in freedom. This is a people's war, fought with the tools of the future against an army stuck in the past. For the Russian soldier, there is no rest, because the buzzing sound of a rotor is now the soundtrack of their defeat. For the families back in Russia, this should be a wake-up call that your leaders are trading your sons' lives for empty ground, while the world watches the consequences in high definition. This is Ukraine's response to aggression: efficient, precise, and relentless. It is a warning that the old ways of invading a neighbor are over, and the price of aggression has become too high to pay. Ukraine will continue to innovate and continue to defend until the last invader leaves their soil. Share this truth and help end this cycle of destruction by showing the world what is actually happening on the front lines. If this video opened your eyes to the reality of this conflict, please share it widely. The truth needs to be seen.